Hello everyone, Norma Woodcock speaking to you from Perth in Western Australia. I'd like to speak into the 24th Sunday in Ordinary Time, Year A. Theme is Forgiveness Brings Health. In Matthew's Gospel, Peter asks Jesus, "Lord, how often must I forgive my brother if he wrongs me? As often as 7 times?" And Jesus answered, "Not 7, I tell you, but 77 times. And 77 times means it must be unlimited. I'm sure many of us have gone ouch when we have heard that reading because it is quite challenging. How many times do we need to forgive our brother? But I want to say this, unforgiveness will make us sick. And I discovered this in my own life. I was sick. I was so full of all the bitterness and resentment and unforgiveness and all the bad feelings I'd accumulated because of my life's journey. And then I began to hear some of these messages, and I began to choose to forgive. I can remember doing a professional development day with teachers, and I was talking about forgiveness. And this teacher came to me afterwards and she said, "I can't forgive that man who hurt my little daughter. I can't go up to him and say, oh, I love you and I forgive you." And I said, "That's not what I'm saying. When it has been such a bad situation as that, this is what I suggest that you do. Choose to forgive in your will, dust your hands of it and move forward because God is your vindicator." So really forgiveness begins in the will. It is a choice. And I can remember saying many, many years ago, I want to be able to forgive. And if that's all you can give God, 'tis enough. I want to be able to forgive. And then God starts a process within us. The Lord's Prayer says this, "Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us." And many of us have gone ouch with that one as well because we're asking God to forgive us, but we also need to forgive another. God's not vindictive. What he's actually saying is we need to forgive and be open to receive God's forgiveness. And just a little tiny example, a little story to illustrate what I'm saying. The 2 people living in the same room. One closes the blind so the other cannot receive the sun. What happens? Both miss out. Both are in the dark. And so if in your situation, in your life, there is someone that you have been feeling this bitterness towards, you're actually pulling down the blind or the light of God's love coming into your heart. You need to just say, I choose with my will, and then God, flood me with your power to do it, flood me with your love, and begin to heal the wounds that are inside me. One of the greatest problems I have dealt with working with people for 40 years is this. We find it so hard to forgive. Why? Because so many of us have been hurt so much. So let that process begin for you today, and you will find health and you will find peace. May God bless you. I look forward to meeting you again next week.